want multiple women? Do men really want multiple women, or would you rather have a meaningful monogamous relationship?
M can't be for a monogamous relationship. As much as you would like that to be the goal, which is the end goal, you can't just go into it thinking, I'm looking for a relationship, because when guys go into relationships looking for the one, they come off as weak, needy, just like, yes, I'm telling you.
No, that's not.
You have to start, the foundation is having options. That's how it starts, right? And then you sift through, you see what works, what doesn't work, until you have the question that the lady's supposed to bring up. What are we? But you have to start with options, you know, because that's what attracts the girl to the guy. That he has options.
I really like the idea of having like 3 wives, but I just don't think it's doable long term.
No, I mean maybe not like wives. Like you're dating multiple women. Like you have to like date multiple women and then like filter them out eventually.
Oh,
that's what keeps the girl attracted to you.
So you don't think having a meaningful relationship is important with one woman?
Having a meaningful relationship is incredibly important, Nakita, but you have to start with options that lead to the one relationship.
You're having your cake and eating it.
He's sifting through
he's playing the field.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Sifting, man.
You start with whatever, and then, you know, they cancel each other out. She's crazy. She's not ambitious enough. She's in jail. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's cheap. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think, Riggs? Multiple women or a meaningful relationship? Which would you rather?
I mean, I would ask, because I think Neil raised a good point in the way that a lot of men think about how they deal with relationships. It's like, okay, you are an available man, you are appealing to multiple types of women, and to have that experience, but I wonder, do women feel the same way? Do women have multiple guys who are flirtatious or in a relationship with, or, you know, I mean, does it work that way for women?
Of course they do.
For men, like having the full spectrum of experience helps us to better understand what it is that we're searching for in a meaningful relationship. And you can't know what you want until you experience
other things.
Women have options coming to them, and men have to go out and search for their
relationship until I experienced it, but I wouldn't have experienced it unless I was willing to put myself out there in a different situation, you know, and I don't know.
Oh, I understand. That's a better way to put it.
Women always have options, Ricks. Women always have options. They never leave the game. We leave the game once we get into the monogamous relationship.
I don't have that many options.
You have options. You're not going to say so on camera because you're a lady, but you do. You're
No,
a nice
I don't.
lady who's cool. You have plenty of guys that would text you and try to take you out in their car and buy liquor for you. Meaningful conversations.
Ride around and get it.
Exactly. But as a man, you know what I'm saying? You can't go in thinking, I just want one relationship. It comes off as needy. And no girl's ever going to invest into that. You want a guy who has options.
Nice.
Okay.
Next question.
How can a guy girl be more romantic?
Pick up the tab. Offer to pay.
With coupons or without?
Baby, you know what? That's subjective. That's up to the person.
Grilling him.
I
I think saying nice things to each other often is a romantic. It's free and it's super romantic. I know that I love to be complimented. I love to compliment Vince, and it makes him feel good, and it just, you know, it just makes your relationship healthy. I think if you are like always like, damn, you know, you looking good today. Damn, you're so sexy, or I love you. Like, you know, like you just have to.
I think
you have to
picking
each
up
other.
chores, if you're living together, picking up chores just because.
That's romantic.
I think
Amen to that.
that is
Seriously.
so romantic.
Oh my
if I
God.
come home, the dishes is done, and the trash is thrown out, I'm like,
Dinner
holy
cooked.
shit, honey, let's get it on. Like, to me, it's like so romantic. That's so sweet. Like when you do things, but I don't have to ask you. You just
Because
do them.
you know the other person, you're like, oh, that'd be meaningful for them, so
Yes.
you do it, and
Yes.
and you don't say anything, and it's just, whoa, like
It's done. That's okay. Nice.
unsaid love.
Next question. What is this?
Are all girls crazy?
Yes. Men love it that we're crazy. Don't get it twisted.
I don't believe we start off crazy.
But it's
men make us crazy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. There's a cause and effect.
Yes.
Do you
And
want
when you do shit that affects us, it's the cause of our crazy.
Do you want a boring girl? Seriously, honestly, that's just like a robot that does everything that you say. Like, no, like you said, you might get complexity, somebody that's gonna bite back at you. That's
No, there's a dude that has a quick, like a 5 or 7 minute,
The hottest
YouTube-
crazy meter.
the hot and crazy chart. Yeah, and it's
Hot, you gotta
really
get
good.
0 through 10.
Yeah.
Craziness, you gotta start at 4.
And then he says something like
Yeah,
that. He's a level 10 hot but 0 crazy. He's like, that's a unicorn. It doesn't exist.
He's a trapper, keeper in a cage, to study the species.
Yeah.
At least a 4. At least a 4, bro.
I'm a little crazy.
No, she's not crazy.
Finn tells me all the time, you're crazy.
I'm crazy, yes.
I was gonna answer this.
Stop. Is love really unconditional, and what is unconditional love? I think that it
It's
is.
doing things to make your partner happy even if it doesn't make you happy.
I love
That's
you.
right.
I love you more than I love myself.
That's
I
unconditional.
would take a bullet for you.
That's unconditional love.
I love you unconditionally. If you were sick and I could take that disease and put it in me to
I
spare
think
your
the
life,
only
I would.
the only person, true love or unconditional love I could have for someone like that is my child.
And that's what
I'm
I've heard
not
from
doing
everyone.
that
Like,
for
everyone
another,
too.
because it's like people are so fickle nowadays. Nobody knows the real
People
meaning
can walk out of your life.
those
I've
things.
heard child.
And
is like,
my
that
child,
is the
yes, that's the only
unconditional love.
unconditional love that I could truly have of my mother
Yeah.
and my sisters. But no,
So family
man,
and blood.
Blood.
a man,
Yeah.
if it
Yeah.
ain't my daddy,
I have unconditional love.
well, you about to encounter another half of yourself.
Yeah.
So that's different.
Yeah.
Once you have kids, it'll
But when
change.
it'll
I
change
promise you.
once
I
you have a
promise you.
baby.
They are first. Everything.
They'll be
What's the best way to communicate? Just
Your
say what you
words.
mean. Just say what you mean what you say, keep it real, keep it 100, and don't beat around the bush. That's just my approach to things.
Baby, you look fat in that dress.
Yes.
Yeah, always be
Thank you for
brutally
telling me so
honest.
I can find another pattern.
Why do men cheat down or with the opposite
Yeah,
of the
question.
girl they're dating?
yeah, we doing that.
Oh, I-
Why do you cheat? And when you cheat, why do you cheat with a basic bitch?
That doesn't always happen. A lot of guys cheat.
Majority
up
of
as
the
well.
time it does happen.
What makes her look beautiful in your eyes if she looks just
Yeah.
First of all, this is my thing. This is my thing.
basic?
How can you all, let's think of a man, what makes you think that, okay, you with a girl and then you're cheating on the girl. How does that make you comfortable dating that girl, knowing that girl knows that you have somebody at home?
No, if she knows, then she's just a whore.
Stop.
Sorry.
Listen, how does that make you feel? Like, how can you even like trust somebody that knows that you're cheating on somebody
Right.
that you truly love,
Yeah,
and now you're
she's
in a
okay with
relationship
that.
with them, and she okay with that? How does that make y'all? I really want to understand.
I don't understand that either.
I don't understand that.
Because if she
Because
has
if she know, does she? How are you comfortable doing that, knowing that this man could possibly do that to you? Because I'm a big believer in karma, and what
Yeah.
goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So how are y'all okay with that?
I just don't do it.
I'm not okay with that.
When,
If you're dating a woman and you're cheating on that woman with another woman,
that's completely
And you
opposite.
leave your woman
I-
for that woman.
I personally would not, because I couldn't take her seriously. Again, if I can't take you seriously, I can't.
And I think within guys circles
I
too,
really, I can't personally. No.
I think it's seen as scuzzy among
Yeah.
guys. Like guys view that as like not appropriate behavior within our circle. Like, I mean, that's not something that you exactly brag about within guy circles. At least I don't know any guys who
That
are
I'm
like,
cheating on my wife or my
yeah, or anything like
girlfriend
it's
or...
not. It's always something that's like a
I don't think it
it's
depends on the
it's like
circle of friends
your
you
dirty
have,
little
too.
secret. Yeah, but it's never something that you flaunt. It's always something that you like keep buried deep.
Someone's
down. Because
flaunting that,
You
but
have
it's
some
like-
issues that you got to deal with, like
Yeah.
on a personal level, and you're not. That's not something you share with your friend. So it's not
Yeah.
something that's ever flaunted. It's always
She's a
that
dirty
way.
little secret.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
It's not worth
Yeah,
it.
and that has to do with the personal worth of a person. Like,
Yeah.
they have some issues that they're not dealing with.
That they're okay with that.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay with saying how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 28.
28 still.
You gotta think about it. You sure?
How's your... Sometimes I gotta think. Sometimes I'm like... Sometimes I'm separate.
How old was 25? I was like,
Forget. You're like, how old am I?
28.
85?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. That is really interesting to have that answer. come from the three of you from 3 different backgrounds.
And you're young.
And you're young. Like, you're not even.
You mean like just immediately saying
Just
how old you are?
immediately how? No, not the
you're
old. I mean, the question.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Got it.
That's really like.
Some people just don't get it. Next
I
question.
think we're.
What categorizes someone to be clingy?
If you call too much.
If you go through my phone, if you ask questions you know the answers
Really?
to, if you're needy, if you
You ask questions, you know the answer to. That's being clingy.
If you want to
You're
go after with
texting
me,
without a purpose. If you're just like, what's up, how's it? Like sometimes when I'm texting someone, even if it's just like a non-romantic relationship, it's like, I don't want to be talking to you in a conversation, texting all the time.
that's true.
I'm doing stuff.
I can't
not leave my phone.
I
blowing
can't
up.
text just.
Every
I think
5
if a guy texts just to text, like I think that's very feminine. Like I can.
Yeah.
Oh, so like the sky is blue.
Yeah.
It was blue yesterday, babe. Oh. That's just how I work. Like then that's when
I miss you so much.
and then we go
I love
like into what we were talking about earlier, where you call them and say, "Hey, what's up? I'll shoot the shit with you a little bit. By the way, I miss you. You know, I hope you're doing well, but I'm just not gonna like text like I text with purpose."
Text with a purpose that makes you not
That's what the
clingy.
purpose is. Yeah. Facebook official, is it relevant to the public?
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes, it is.
no, it's not.
It is too.
No, it is not.
Facebook social media is our generation's new form of public platform. So if somebody is hiding you on their social media, then they are just trying to hide you in general.
No.
People share, wait, hold on, let me finish my thought. People share the most important things on their social media. Where they're going, what they're doing, what accomplishments they've made. Why not show the person that you love or let everybody know this is who I'm with? If they don't make you Facebook official, then you're not official.
Some people.
I have to say, in a relationship with such and such.
Some people are very private when it comes to.
It's important.
But it's not our
We
generation.
can put up a profile
You
because
know
I would
what?
have to do that.
It's gonna burst someone's bubble if
They're trying to
that
come at
person's
you on
cheating.
social media. So you're dating this hot ass girl, she's
So
your
then-
dream
and
girl,
then you look at
and
it-
she don't put that she's in a relationship with Neil Batang, and then she has all these guys hitting her up every single day. They wouldn't do that had they known that, hey,
People
this
still
girl's
do
with
that.
Neil
They're
Batang.
gonna do that. Thank you.
I feel like people still do
Well
that, but
said.
it will.
But
you
they
know,
do it more so when they know you in a relationship. People hit your DM up hard.
Slide in the
yeah.
DMs.
And at the end of the day, again, it's all about setting boundaries, man.
Yeah, and that's up for that person to stop that type of behavior, knowing they're in a relationship with somebody. Because when you ain't with nobody and your phone just dry as the Sahara
yeah.
ain't nobody hitting
I
you up.
know that.
Ain't nobody saying nothing to you. But as soon as
You're
they
right.
get a little inkling of like, oh man, she didn't got interest and she kicked me with this dude, or she in a relationship with this dude.
What you on?
Hey, it goes down in the DM. I'm telling you.